I like language that builds. I like language that starts with a couple of questions maybe on the back of a bus and then builds into a complete conversation. At the same time, the conversation becomes an argument, and the argument becomes a fight, and then the bus has to stop and people have to get you off the bus forcibly. And I like language that gets bigger. I like language that begins with a whisper, and then becomes just a bit of talking, and then becomes a raised voice, and then becomes a shout, and then becomes a scream. And what I like about it is that always within the scream there is the potential for the whisper at the end. I walked into number 1. I leaned into the knife drawer and pulled out a fork. I twanged the teens quietly. I liked the noise. Nobody saw me, which was disappointing. I squeezed into number 3. I picked up the brushes in the hall. I knocked them together primitively. I liked the noise. A child saw me and smiled. I burst into number 5. I grabbed the pots and pans from the side of the sink. I banged them with a hammer, rhythmically and loudly. I liked the noise. A naked couple came out of the lounge to see what was happening. I crashed into number 7 like a tank into a wall. I pulled down the shattered bricks and mortar and played them with a flamethrower. I liked the noise. 3 old men shuffled out of the garden and asked me to stop. I exploded into number 9 as though I was an atomic explosion. I flailed the dust, which was all that remained of the house, with an enormous chain taken from an oil tanker. I liked the noise. 4 tall women pointed to their ears in a universal gesture. I became number 11, and number 11 became me because of the force with which I entered it. I ate my own walls and floors with gnashings that could be heard in the sun's fiery valleys. I liked the noise. 5 long gods sat listening, occasionally tapping their fingers.